Hi, Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. This is Kimberly Knox, KK, your astrologer, and you've got an exciting June coming up. It is going to accent all of your social occasions, partnerships, business partnerships, relationships, and being open to that. You've been working really hard, creating a lot of success, Sagittarius, and now's the time for you to have some fun. And we're going to show what's going on. Where some great Venus romantic kind of times are, where the action is happening in your chart. And we're going to kind of unfold the mystery of what this square configuration is that's going on in the sky, what that means to you, and where all of the support is. And you've got lots of support. Your ruler, Jupiter, went direct on May the 9th, and it's at the top of your chart right now. So you're really shining out there in your career, which is really great. So let's talk a little bit about Gemini. Gemini is your opposite sign. First of all, I just want to say thank you. I'm so grateful for all of you that allow me to spend some time with you here on my YouTube channel once a month and go through all the signs and talk about what's happening with the new moon and sharing my passion of creating greater love, self-esteem, and compassion through this deeper self-knowledge again with this wonderful science of astrology. You can also reach out to me on Instagram for daily in the flow kind of messages, little tidbits on astrology if you want to reach out, or just look at the images and get some inspiration that way, and maybe learn some health tips because I'm also very passionate about healing with food, as you know. So Gemini, this is curiosity, and curiosity is going to be the key, and it's asking you to get out there and make connections. Personally, if you're single, it's going to be a really fun time. Or if you're looking for new partnerships to boost you in ways for your business, it's going to be a great time too. So this is all about setting communication goals for the year regarding your attitude and your thoughts. Now, I have to tell you, Sagittarius is and Jupiter is your ruler, brings about uplifted type of sense of optimism and positiveness. So if you've got Jupiter aspecting your sun, square, I have it square, if you have it on it, you're definitely uplifted with positive attitude no matter what happens. If you're a Sagittarius, you're born in the rulership of Jupiter, so unless you have a lot of other harsh things or you've got constricting Saturn on you, then you tend to be uplifted and you're generally positive, and you're a fire sign as well. And fire has to do things and they have goals and they're energetic and they're open to new things and new people, especially your sign. So here we are, we're looking at our attitude. So this is what we do for the whole year. So it's a great time to do an attitude check. If you're not happy, this your happiness and joy is related to you. And we need to know that it's a good time to also talk about habits because your ruler is in the sign of Virgo, and Virgo is about our daily habits. So this is just something that I have in my PowerPoint all about the new moon for Gemini, but power of thought. It only takes one neuron of millions to make a decision, but habits are harder to change. They take quite a long time. But the accumulation of decisions that support who you are will help you change any unhealthy habit. Who you are, understanding you are all part of what is, and aligning with this higher energy will help you create an easier flow. And know that manifestation is the power of the mind, and knowing that what you are seeking is already seeking us. So is this whole flow going on. But what I wanted to say about the power of thought is Mercury. Mercury is very close to the sun. It's the closest, and our thoughts have power and thoughts have wisdom, and they also, so they can carry us and uplift us, and they can uplift others, or they can bring us down, and we can have negative energy through that. So we're attracting more negative energy. And we feel when you uplift yourself, you attract more people that are positive because they want to be around this energy. So it's a whole time to do a whole sorting out and a whole inventory of your thoughts, your thinking, and your attitude. It's a great time to do that. Okay, now that we have that out, the Gemini house for you. This is so fun. It's a relationship time for you, Sagittarius. Here it is. This is your relationship sector over here. And if you see these red lines that are making a square, this is a grand mutable cross that we have going on. We had a T-square. So there's three planets that are in square to each other, and that would be Jupiter squaring Saturn squaring Neptune in the sky. So the applied pressure, and what does that pressure mean? Well, Neptune has us looking to our visions, and Neptune's really strong in the sign of Pisces. Neptune's been in your fourth house. So around your home life, there could be things going on that can be confusing. Maybe there's someone that's there, that there's addictive stuff going on. You know, you don't want to play the victim, but it can be highly romantic as well. You could be living in your dream home. It's going to station on June the 13th. Neptune is, I believe it's the 13th. It's the day after the, yes. So Neptune is stationing. So any addictions that you want to get rid of, or you know, if you really want to revise your dream board, or really get connected with, you know, something that you want to bring forth, or have more romance, this is the time to do it. So if you're dealing with someone with addictions in your home or something related to that, you don't want to play the savior of a victim. This person just hasn't found out ways to deal with that addiction, healthy ways, other healthy ways, and some of those are journaling, meditation, getting into yoga, body work, and that way having healing energy done, or getting into Tai Chi, learning about the body, and you know, really dealing with things. Also getting into your health. When you start making healthy choices on a daily basis, those little healthy choices add up. And soon your body is responding in amazing ways, and your brain is responding in amazing ways. And you want to start, if you start the day out healthy, the entire day goes healthy. You start making healthier choices for yourself. So we just came out of a time of Taurus, when we're looking at you know, aligning who we are, and looking at this value of who we are. Well, Taurus is in your sixth house, and Mercury is still sitting there. So you've been going over, getting more information in that area. Maybe it related to health and things that you needed to do to boost up your health, or maybe it's work. You've been working really hard. Today, we've got Mercury in trine to Pluto. So all this work has been paying off for you, but in your career, by the way. You've got this healthy grand trine, and Jupiter, Jupiter is going to be trining. Is Jupiter trining Pluto one more time? Hold on one second. Stations, yes, on June the 26th. Jupiter is trining Pluto. So that's another really big day, June 26th, business-wise. So you know, you're being seen with Jupiter up there at the top of your chart in your career, again, fabulously. But this month, you want to get out. You want to get out and go to any social networking events. Get out and have fun, because you've got Venus over there as well. Venus went into the sector last Tuesday, so perhaps you've already started, you know, connecting with people in great ways. Venus brings beauty, it brings affection, it brings love, it brings, you know, all the nice things. On June the 17th, Venus is going to move into your house of more deeper intimacy, and that can bring out a lot of fun, especially toward the end of June, when we've got on June 30th, when we've got June Venus opposing Pluto. So it can be also, because it's in your money houses, it can deal with money during that time. But you know, as far as relationship goes, it can be very spicy and romantic, or it could deal with a lot of jealousy. So watch all that stuff. Jupiter square Saturn. The Jupiter square Saturn aspect happened on May the 26th. You're definitely working hard. Jupiter and Saturn in your first house. You've had Saturn in your first house for quite a while now. You're getting used to it. It went out for a short period of time last summer, then it went back in the fall. So in the fall, you know, you're really starting with new goals around what you want to lay out for yourself, repackaging yourself in such a way that you're really seen as the professional that you are. It's retrograde now until August the 13th, so it's giving you some time, a little summer break before you have to move forward and start learning new things. So that's really great as well. So getting back to the mutable T-cross and what that means for everyone, it's what the planets that are involved are Jupiter in Virgo. Jupiter is expanding, and Virgo's like tools. So it's this enthusiasm around having the tools and the work to do. So, but it's also your health. It's our health and how we take care of ourselves. So if you're going to love, if you're going to work, you might as well love what you do, which is a really great thing. Saturn in Sagittarius, this is truth and knowledge. This is who you are. Truth, knowledge, wisdom. That's Robert Graham. So I'm wondering if Robert Graham might be a Sagittarius. It just came to me. Your own inner authority. You're your own authority, listening to your own inner truth. And as you expand with knowledge, and Neptune in Pisces giving you visions, dreams, compassion, being able to move forward with that though and not be stuck. So we're actually taking that into forming it, giving it form. And the key is, if you've been stuck anywhere, the key is going to be your seventh house of relationships. You just needed to meet somebody new or a new business partner, and that can come forward in that way. You're definitely being supported at work, your career zones, work, money, and your job, and the things that you do on a daily basis. So Mars on June 29th is going to go direct and move back into Scorpio, into the house behind your first house. So it says that, you know what, you need to do some planning. You haven't finished some planning that you needed to do to get more centered in what you need to bring out. So it's going back. It'll be back on August the 2nd. It'll be back in your first house, and then you're going to be ready to really tear forward with some new goals that you have. And around that time also, I think Mercury is going to be retrograding up in your 10th house. So you've got a lot of neat things to look at. So go have fun this month. The full moon is 29 degrees. It's on the same day that the summer solstice happens. 29 degrees in your first house. It is the second full moon in the sign, your sign, Sagittarius. So these personal goals that you have, some things that you started in December were coming to fruition right now. And around the 20th of this month, these are personal things to you. So bring those out, Sagittarius. And I hope you have a fabulous time starting out this month. Get out there and make connections, get new romance, have some fun, move forward. Reach out to me, kk@kkastrology.com, if you'd like any private consultations to look at your own natal chart.